What up? You good? Koby's back. Resurrection features TeedLoud, produced by Mohsin, Malik. Let's check this out. My inbox blowing up right now.
I was left for dead like a grandmother waiting for her pension.
Wow.
I was left for dead like an afterlife inheritance. I'm still alive, that's a topic for a therapist. So much on my mind, my therapist needs a therapist.
Okay.
When I talk to God, he always give me the medicine. Something like codeine with the Benylin to help me sleep when the nightmares at the door again.
When I talk to God,
But tell me who gon' let the devil in? Probably a close friend, somebody you trusted in.
Yeah, don't trust
And I heard she
friends.
fell in love
Not all of
again.
them.
That ain't really love, that's how she make it through many things. Look, it's mind over
Coping
matter, but be
mechanism.
careful when you climb, cause even the snakes on the ladder.
Wow.
And in time
Remember
they gon'
that
get you, so
game?
you gotta keep it
Thanks
moving.
for
Now you on to the next chapter. And these days I don't really trust the elevators. I gotta see the top while I elevate, so I use the staircase every single step of motivation.
Process.
Never giving up on yourself, now that's patience.
Hey.
I can start from nothing again and never be basic. Reason I can never pretend like I never made it. Seen a lot of things in the city, but I never say shit. Seen a lot of things in the city, but I never say shit.
That's a rich verse, fam. That's a rich verse filled with metaphors and bars. Now yo, farmer snakes on ladders, not trusting elevators, people who will tell you, trust me, I'll take you to the top. Take the stairs on your own.
This feel like the resurrection.
TeedLoud is fresh and raw, reminds me of a young Dave. First single, that's first time he appeared on a Bobby single. Young.
My side of the story got no sides.
Okay.
The business ain't personal, it got no ties.
No ties.
Ducking interviews, I might say too much.
Okay.
I'd rather put it in a story so it won't be harsh. Hypothetically speaking, if the captain of the Titanic abandoned the ship while it was sinking, would you stick around or try to make a way out? Legend has it that the captain of the Titanic hit an iceberg and got the first lifeboat and made it out safely. Jack didn't make it. Rose made it to land and told the captain who saved her. The captain said, I did. Rose snapped like, you crazy, you the captain. Ain't you supposed to go down with the ship? How you leave them all behind? Those the guys you started with.
Okay.
You got gold up in your life, but people dying on your ship. How you living with yourself like you got nothing left to give? Rose got a bullet to the head before she could tell him they were left for dead, but they made it out alive.
That's
Every
like
single
that
one of them, they was
reimagining of
built
the
to survive.
Titanic.
The resurrection. And this feel like the resurrection. This ain't about vengeance, this about ascension.
Okay.
A higher power guiding every way you be stepping. Life is a gift, this rapping is just a present. We live in a generation where using words as a weapon is more important than messages. Spitting bars is irrelevant. Finding love is inevident. Never make me inadequate. Play me like I ain't relevant. Sorry, I ain't no tellerman.
Brother Cadence, like Koby is lethal when he's doing this singing, rapping thing. Like he's learned that balance. Trust me, he would have done this hook. Remember, I think he needed help. I don't know, but Koby is a hook guy too. But the verses are rich. First verse talks about his own trust issues and his own like self-belief and how he's moving on his own. Kwabulo trust aside his friends who backstab you and stuff. Second verse, how he was really left for dead, him and his crew over at New Age. And then he places that in this metaphoric story. Namina, Rose and Jack. Remember, Titanic had Rose, Jack, Naba, Shala. The rich people got on the lifeboats first, got out the boat, and was one of those people the captain? In the movie, I think the captain was left in the movie, but this is like a reimagining of the Titanic, where the captain dips Bagamba on the lifeboat. Then these guys survive. Rose and Jack finds the captain. Kula Rose gets one to the head for screaming at the captain. Aren't you supposed to go down with the ship? Isn't that the motto and stuff? I think he's talking about Slap being the captain, hypothetically speaking, as he puts it. This really is some good writing, fam. Let me know what you think. Like how he was just moving. Like that rhythmic flow, like almost about to sing, like when he was talking about God giving him the medicine, like he's mastered his thing so well that it's effortless now. Every time Koby does a hook and sings it, it's tough, fam. It's tough. He's even done some hooks for Slap. He's tough with them hooks, but when he's like in the middle doing the rap thing and the singing thing, nice. This story was nicely done. And I also like that it's not like direct and malicious and mentioning names and what, it's metaphoric and very creative. This song will last because it's not in this format. Some people might even think this is a diss, but it's really not. He's giving his perspective and his truth. Guys, TeedLoud was good on this. That beat was nice. Koby was dope too. It's a good hip hop song. Like that honesty, you can even feel it in his voice. This is a dude who doesn't talk much. So if you don't see him in interviews, that's just who he is. He's not about to air out dirty laundry to us bloggers or reporters or I'm a journalist on what happened. He'd rather put it on a song and have you enjoy it in that hip hop format, because hip hop is also like a channel through which we give out news or whatever is happening. So when you say Tabala stuff move on, I'm a guys, hey, they are bitter, they are dissing Slap or whatever, I don't think this is the case. Koby is one of the most loyal people. He stayed loyal. You know, I knew Koby way back, way before anyone, like way before this whole fame and whatnot. He was out here producing way before the first single. Koby was just that guy you would see hanging with the crew, but he works for them. He does beats but the thing with introverted people is they take it for a while, and then when it blows up and they're tired of it and they actually see through some stuff and they want to give their truth, this is what you get. They're very introspective, you know. So I actually believe this is his truth. And he's put it in such a classy way that the song will last, stand the test of time. You keep listening to it, liken it to this situation with Slap and Bobby joining Karandanya and then leaving their team feeling deserted. In future, you might also liken it to another issue, because it's also talking about friends who you can't trust, industry people who you can't really trust to take you out there, so you have to depend on yourself. The business is the business, yes, but one thing that's a conflicting issue in the second verse, he tells you my story has no sides. One thing that's a conflicting thing to me, though, who's rapping to you is, but when the captain of the ship dips, what do? Don't you also leave, since it's just business? You know, I have a feeling these guys were made to feel like a family, and XYZ really was a family. So most of them were like kind of disappointed and heartbroken to see such a tight-knit group just because of the boss going elsewhere and saying, yo, I'm no longer an artist who can be managed by this label. I'm bigger now, so I'll give this responsibility to other people, which is a good thing. You can do that. But when you make your team feel like, we are neglected now, we feel like you should be investing this thing back. We saw your passion for it. How are you leaving us in the dust? Do you then call that entitlement, or is it something you actually promised to do? So who's at fault here? That's why I really can't even wait for Slap D's album to come out to see if he'll say anything more than he said on that Z podcast. But honestly speaking, New Age has lost, I think, Reese, Elisha, and Josie already. So I don't know what beef they have, Kudakside, or what issues they have. Two of those people I've mentioned are back at XY. So now, what is this family issue? We wait. But this is what I picked out from this song. Really dope. I like it when hip hop is this honest. You know, this is content.